We found out about Samantha's death from her local police. To this day, Jonathon has never once offered any condolences to us.
Jonathon did not send flowers. Jonathon did not even send a card. Jonathon did not show up at the funeral.
Jonathon used her Facebook to block family members from seeing all of the condolences and blocking any commentary about him.
How are you that callous?
It was literally as if she died and she didn't exist.
Well, it's a story that reads like it was ripped from the headlines. A beautiful college student takes her own life, and her parents blame her law student boyfriend. But Jonathon, that boyfriend, insists he is not responsible for Samantha's suicide and claims he did everything he could to help prevent this horrific tragedy.
Katie and Dan suggested I was the direct cause of Samantha killing herself, that I was emotionally abusive to her, and that Samantha felt like she had to end her life. This was Samantha's choice. I can't take responsibility for something that she did. I was never abusive towards Samantha, physically or emotionally. Katie and Dan have been going through this horrific grieving process. Their grief has manifested into a vendetta against me. They're determined to destroy my career or my life. This is not a healthy place for them. Samantha was the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. We both fell crazy in love. We stressed the importance of communication. We had a trusting relationship. We shared joint finances. We knew all the variations to each other's passwords. We were very open with each other, but I found out that Samantha had been having an affair. I told Samantha that I thought breaking up was necessary. She was very emotionally charged and talked about killing herself. I was so scared. I told her that I would try and work this out. After that, I was still very unhappy. I wanted to see other people. And I told her that I'm willing to continue to live together, and she was willing to exist in a roommate situation. I tried to be the best friend that I could be. When she passed, it was the absolute worst day of my life.
Well, Jonathon claims Samantha couldn't handle all the stress of her life, and Katie and Dan made her personal struggles even more difficult.
Graduate school was particularly stressful for Samantha. Trying to find her way in a new city, the issues in our relationship overwhelmed her. She didn't feel like she was able to talk about any of the problems in her life with most of her friends and family. Her dad didn't seem interested in what she was doing with school and work. Samantha considered Katie her best friend. Samantha didn't think Katie was being the friend she really needed. Samantha was stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I don't know that if I had been in her situation, I wouldn't have been completely overwhelmed too. I want Dan and Katie to move on from blaming me for Samantha's decision, but also to be able to move on from any guilt that they might have. I just want them to reach a place of peace.